whilst I drink tea, which you guys can't drink.
Target inbound for flapless straight in.
Roger that, yeah, loving that, definitely. Roger that, T.O.G.G. You're cleared then, recovery to Colkey, runway 09 right hand 29.96. Position for a flapless straight in, cool visual of the field switch in the tower.
09 right, 2996. T.O.G.G.
Now, T.O.G.G, you will have to, once the gear's down, is put those flaps back up again, unless you isolate the flaps before you put the gear down, which we'll have to do on the switch behind the throttle. The key is to make sure you put the switch back to the auto position, isn't it? Once you go around into the circuit, else you'll put the gear down the circuit and your flaps won't come down. Yeah. So always check that, and you will have to trim that nose up a little bit higher, and you may struggle to see over the nose, because you'll have the jet will be sitting back on its hunches, all right? So you may have to look right over the nose. That's all part of the fun. And coming down the hill, we literally trim the jet up, probably about 210 knots. As you come down the hill, put the nose down, and you're taking a lot of power off. A lot of power, okay, for speed control down the hill. I guess you could use air brake, I suppose, if you wanted to as well, but you will struggle with getting that speed off without flaps, all right?
Roger that.
Buzz, give our traffic a call for me.
Katizzi.
You want to go to Katizzi, do you? Roger that.
Yeah, Katizzi to Quest visual.
Roger that. Buzz, you cleared visual approach into Katizzi, then runway 07 29.96. Cool visual with the field switch into the tower.
Roll visual and switch to tower. Buzz.
And Jimmy.
Visual recovery.
Roger that, Jimmy. You cleared visual recovery to Katizzi, runway 07 29.96. Cool visual with the field switch in the tower.
AC 07 2996. Jimmy.
As soon as you call visual with the field, guys, I'll put you on to stub 1. And Buzz and Jimmy, you've got straight in traffic at Katizzi, currently approaching 7 miles. It's a Singleton, Pirate Peak, 2,000 feet.
Colkey approach, Hank visual recovery.
Hank, visual recovery for Colkey, please. Runway 09 right hand 29.96.
Colkey 09 29.96.
And Hank, call visual to field switch in the tower.
Snips visual with the field switch to tower. Colkey tower, Snips join.
Snips, clear join, runway 09 right hand 29.96, circuit clear.
2996 Snips.
And Jimmy and Buzz, I'm going to put you on the Katizzi tower. Moshi's there as well, if you're happy. So Jimmy, Buzz, stud 1 in 5. Where's Buzz? There he is. Right, so I've got Snips, I've got T.O.G.G, I've got Hank coming in. I would take Raven as well. So Raven, give me the call for approach then.
Raven request visual recovery to Colkey.
And Raven, you're cleared to visual recovery to Colkey, runway 09 right hand 29.96. Call visual with the field switch in the tower.
2996 Raven.
Snips initial.
Snips, circuit clear, wind is light variable.
Snips. Snips brake wrong.
Snips. So, a bit of height to lose there, Dave. Get yourself down 2,000 feet. Of course, the issue you're going to have, you really want to nail those figures, because as soon as you put the gear down without flaps, you're just going to be slippery as a tiger. Okay?
Yeah.
Tigers are quite slippery, as we know.
But yeah, very slippery.
These are special slippery tigers. These are special ones. You wouldn't have seen them before, because...
Covered in olive
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah, that's the ones. You've seen them. You've seen the ones. The special ones without any flaps. Special slippery tigers. The flapless slippery tigers, those ones.
Snips final gear down.
Snips, clear roll.
Roll snips.
That's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yep, you're loud clear, yeah. Oh, you're broken, unreadable. That seems to work though, Chris. That's all right. What did you do? You managed to sort the mic out, yeah?
No. These are
Oh, we're a little bit in and out, but we're halfway there. We're getting there. That's the main thing.
low progress.
Yeah, exactly. It's like T.O.G.G at the moment, isn't it? Oh no, he's
Yeah,
on speed.
very.
It's hard though, isn't it? To
It
be fair,
is.
it's not easy. People don't realise it. I'm gonna have a look at your
Shit.
cockpit. I want to see what nose up you've got, because it's in the Hawk. It's horrible. Yeah, exactly. You've got to trim that nose up. It's a horrible thing. Then when you start going down the slope here, speed control does become a problem. It's not easy. So you got to look at that alpha gauge and just don't over alpha the aircraft. Hold a yellow the whole way down, yellow into green. But you look how high your nose is.
Yeah.
You got to look over the top of it. It's
I've
like
got
sometimes
12 alpha at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to be landing higher speed, remember? So, and you can be landing fast. So, what does that matter? Well, an engine failure when you power them back up again, because you're not allowed to land off a flapless, could mean that you're into the barrier at the end of the runway before you realise it. So, you've got to start planning for these eventualities. A flapless straight in is not an easy thing to fly.
Hank Visual Tower, Pocket Tower join.
Right to that, Hank, you are clear to join. Runway 09 right hand, 29.96. I've got one in, upwind, and I've got straight in traffic, apologies, approaching 5 miles in the descent through 2000. Break, T.O.G.G, you'll have an F5, two F5s, Hank and Raven passing you down the left-hand side in 30 seconds.
Talk.
So both holding 350 in there for the break. Good stuff, guys. And
Late downwind. Roll.
snips. Wind is 1404 knots. So I'll assume you called a long final with your intention there, T.O.G.G. And the next
Talk,
one will be
a
2
long
miles.
final to roll.
What did that, T.O.G.G? Called 2 miles short finals with your gear down.
Hank initial.
Final gear down.
Snips, cleared roll.
Roll snips.
Hank, I've got 1 short finals and I've got 1 final.
Raven initials.
Talk short final. Get
Raven. What's that? Snips, can you go around for me so I get hype, please? Apologies.
Go around snips.
Yeah, it's just I'd like Dave to get his flapless in, and I know it's not fair for you. Technically it should be T.O.G.G going around because he called after you, but you probably could have got that in because he's faster. You know what I mean?
Hank, break roll.
Roger, Hank. So Snibs, that's it. You climb up, you go on the left-hand side of that runway, Snibs. Position on the left-hand side of the runway, same place you would do for the break. That's it. Oh, that's called the dead side. Climb ahead 1,500 feet and then turn back downwind again. That's good, guys. Nicely done.
Raven, break roll.
Raven. That's it, Hank. Come around onto 270 then. And then so it'd be power, Dave, on, check the engines, about 150, nose coming up, and then you'll be climbing away. And in the upwind turn, you can reset your flaps, alright?
Yeah, put them to auto now.
Yeah, exactly, because easy to forget out. So that's an interesting... Sorry, Snibs.
Snips, break roll.
Snibs.
So we're ready for taxi.
Let's have a look. Right to that, Cyber. You can Cyber line up.
Line up side.
And Cyber, you are clear takeoff. Expedites.
Ink final, gear down.
Hank, continue.
Clear takeoff. Expedite side.
T.O.G.G, downwind roll.
T.O.G.G. And Cyber, straight out to Katese. I'll do a short NavX view and I'll bring you back in.
Raven, final gear down.
Raven. Raven, continue. Hank, cleared roll, 1 on rolling.
Cleared rolling.
And Raven, cleared roll, 1 on rolling, 1 ahead.
Raven, cleared. Raven, cleared down.
Snitch, final gear down.
Snibs, cleared roll, 2 ahead.
Roll, snitch.
Cyber, straight ahead to Katese, please. When you get there, right out to the west. And if you climb up to 15,000 feet.
T.O.G.G, final gear down.
T.O.G.G. T.O.G.G, cleared roll, 1 on, 2 ahead.
Cleared roll, T.O.G.G.
Focus.
So that's it, 500 feet, Hank, you can start coming right. And I would probably go ahead to 500 feet, guys, and then start coming right. Try and capture that 250 knots if you can in the upwind turn. And anyone who wants to go out for straighten approaches, you can. If someone wants to go to Katese, just tell me and I'll send you to Katese, bit of variation, or just carry on flying circuits here, it's absolutely fine. You guys are managing the circuit quite well. And you can see how we manage a circuit, so we're listening to where everyone is. Most people during that one were on the final turn together, weren't they? So we know that, so we're thinking, okay, maybe I can extend a bit upwind, or maybe I'll fly a bit tighter final.
My Snitch would like to depart for Katese, please.
Roger that, Snibs. It'll be a right turn out onto south, please.
Ink downwind roll.
Hank. Hank, wind is 1407 knots.
Ink.
T.O.G.G, departing circuit, going out to initials.
Roger that, T.O.G.G. Depart left turn out to initials.
Raven, downward roll.
Raven. Nibs, I'm going to put you on stud 1 for Katese. Let me have a look at that. Roger that, Snibs. Snibs onto stud 1. Tell Moshe you can send me someone else who wants as well, alright? Snibs, stud 1.
Ink final, gear down.
Hank, cleared roll.
Rolling.
Cyber, let's have a look. Where did you get to? Where did Cyber get to?
So my computer's crashed.
Oh no! What, blue screen? That does happen a lot. Don't worry too much about it. We do get that. It will take a while before you can
Final
sort of
gear down.
settle into the servers. Don't worry. Raven, cleared roll, 1 ahead.
Raven, cleared.
So a little bit high there, Hank. So maybe a little bit more. Let's have a look at your final turn there. So you can see. So we had good height there. Yeah, we flew the first part of that final turn. We only lost about 200 feet. So next time, get the nose down a little bit more. Because you can see now with death diving at it, we're getting a little bit fast, aren't we? That's always a problem, isn't it? Same with you, Raven. A little bit more nose down will help you. Halfway round, 900 feet is what we want to be looking at, all right? 900 feet.
Wing downwind roll.
Hank.
Cokie approach, T.O.G.G inbound requesting low-level circuit.
What's that, T.O.G.G? Join runway 09 right hand 29S196 and 2 downwind.
09 right, 2996 set, T.O.G.G.
Raven downwind roll.
Raven. So you'll be coming in then, T.O.G.G at 750 feet, and it will be normally the call. You wouldn't have to tell them you're coming in for low level. You just say brake, low level, roll, or brake, low level, land. The same as you'd call downwind, low level, land, or downwind, low. That's all. Careful getting too tight there, Raven. And Hank, you are quite far out there, but that's all right.
Wing funnel gear down.
Hank, clear roll. Hank, clear roll.
Clear roll. Wing.
Raven final gear down.
Raven, clear roll 1 ahead.
Raven blade roll.
So you are following that guy around final there, Raven. Got number 2 to that aircraft ahead of you.
Roger.
So everything's the same, Dave, until the final turn, alright? Everything is the same.
Roger.
Just phone at 750 feet, that's all it is. Just 750 feet.
T.O.G.G low brake land.
T.O.G.G. So there's no difference except when we go final, we're going to roll power pull until we're about 2/3 of the way around the turn, power off, back onto the glide slope. So roll, as opposed to tipping in, power off, we're going to roll power pull. All right.
Roger.
I'm sure you'll mess it up. We'll jump in your
I
cockpit and see how
probably
badly
will.
you do it. Yeah, exactly. No worries. So Raven, because you're behind Hank, what I would do is I would let Hank turn at 500 feet, and then I'd go like 750, Raven, to get yourself a bit separated. Does that make sense?
Roger.
Just get a bit of separation from him. That's all.
T.O.G.G final, gear down.
T.O.G.G, cleared land. That's it. Power there. So hold that 200 knots all the way around. 200, 210 until you get right. Remember, 900 halfway round. You're below that already, of course, at 750. So you're going to keep going around about 2/3 of the way around. You can take a bit of power off until you intercept that 3-degree glide slope. That's looking good, isn't it? Don't want to hear that alpha warner, do we?
No, we don't.
No, we don't. So
Rolling
people
out
go, no, it's all right,
300
Tim, and in their headset it's going. "Diddly-diddly-diddly." I can literally hear it sometimes. They go, no, it's not going off, but it's going. "Diddly-diddly-diddly." Brilliant. It's looking good. Yeah, good work. So the only one you need to practice then, T.O.G.G, is the flapless circuit. So you roll out, take your gear, leave your flaps up, and it's exactly the same. All right, exactly the same. Apart from.
Can't someone else practice that one?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll try and do a video for you. You'll know I'm doing YouTube. Going, I'll be like, yeah. So it's really simple. Like, I'll be sweating on YouTube trying to do a flapless circuit because it is a nightmare. It'll be quite funny to do actually. Right, I'm going to bring the Buzzatron on, the Buzz Nasty, the Buzznasaur, the Buzzsaw. That's a good name for it, isn't it?
Going back in he saw.
Right to that, Hank. And Hank, stay with tower. And I've got one joining from the north. It's Buzz, currently north of the airfield by 5 miles. Come back on freak now. Stand by.
Raven
And Buzz.
downwind to lead.
Roger that, Raven. And Buzz, Colkey approach. Are you on for visual recovery into Colkey?
Cokie bus, yep, visual recovery, please.
Roger that, visual recovery to Colkey then. We're landing runway 09, 2996. Currently I've got 2 in and 1 out to initials. He's currently south. It's Hank at 1500 feet.
Could you repeat the 2996?
Roger that, 2996.
T.O.G.G downwind for flapless circuit.
T.O.G.G, so you didn't land off that approach that you said we can land off then?
No.
Raven final gear down.
No. No. Raven, cleared land.
Raven, cleared land.
So I would just think about giving yourself a little bit more space than that, T.O.G.G. Just a little bit. I would do space and a half for a flapless. Well, we'll try it from here, but you'll see. So we'll have a look at it. So again, 2 bananas, tip it in. 40. We used to use 40 degrees max, but see how you get on, and a bit of right rudder, and then a bit of prayer as well. So how you get on. It's gonna be fun.
Tog final, gear down.
T.O.G.G. cleared roll because you can't land off
Cleared roll.
this. Ooh, crying with that alpha. You got to trim that jet up. That's it. How's that alpha one going? Oh, it's almost there.
It's not going up yet.
I know it's not all right. It's all right at the moment, isn't it? Definitely got the flaps up, yeah.
Yeah, flaps are up.
All right, it's looking nice. It'll be a high over. It'll be an overshoot only at 100 feet because the one aircraft ahead is landing. Okay.
Roger that.
That's not bad actually. I thought it'd be a lot worse than that. Let's see that speed control though. Let's see how you get that speed back. That's the hard bit. Doesn't want to slow down at all, does it?
Ink initial.
It really
Hank.
doesn't.
Hank got one short final. Yeah, that's the thing. So you go around there then. So that's it. Right, so that's standby cyber. So you're going around. That's it. Get that climb up. And get that gear travelling again. And the gear, you have to watch your gear limiting speed on the climb up because you're just super fast, okay? Let's have a look then. Chris, line up.
Ink back land.
Hank. See if we can get you airborne, Chris. Sorry, it'd be
Tog
cyber.
departing circuit, going out to initials.
Right to that talk.
Buzz
And
connect.
right to that Buzz. Buzz, I've got one downwind at the moment, one on for departure. Raven, call vacated, please.
Raven, vacated.
Thank you. Cyber clear takeoff.
You take off. So
I'm sweating now.
Yeah, it's busy.
Well, I've tried all 3 difficult ones.
That's good.
You the man.
I don't want to ever do them again.
No, exactly. Done enough. So Buzz coming in for the break. That's it. Holding that 350 knots then. Slightly to the left-hand side of the runway then. That's it. That's a nice position there, Buzz. That's looking pretty good. And Cyber, head out to Katese and then turn right and just have a fly around in the server. Obviously the lesson's probably going to be finishing in about 10 minutes, but just have a fly around. See whether you can get a nice stable connection.
Ink final get down.
Cleared land.
Cleared land ink.
That's why my brain wasn't switched on there.
Buzz, break, land.
Buzz.
Cocky Tower, Tog join.
Oh, clear join. One in, late downwind.
Buzz final gear down to land.
Buzz, cleared land, one on.
Buzz clear land, 1 on.
Ink vacated.
Thank you, Hank. No, it's good flying today, Hank. Actually, those parameters are really good. That was really good to see. That's some good work there.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say it wasn't true. As for the other people, God, sometimes outrageous. Let's the best circuit that T.O.G.G's ever flown, then, shall we?
T.O.G.G, right land.
T.O.G.G. Okay, T.O.G.G's in the circuit then. So good work today, guys. I must admit, the circuit's getting so good on here. I know we need the circuit lessons still, but they are really getting good. And the main thing, you know, when people are getting good in the circuit is they learn where each other person is, and they might extend a little bit upwind and maybe turn a little bit late upwind, or they might be braking a little bit earlier just to fit themselves in the circuit so that we're not cramping everyone. We don't want 3 people on final, do we? We don't want 3 people downwind. We want 1 person on final, 1 person downwind, 1 person on the runway rolling, and 1 person upwind if we possibly can. We really want to get that. And if you find you are bunched, or it's not working for you, or you're getting busy, just go back out to initial. And the call is Raven wide downwind, or Raven left turn out to initials, or left turn out for a straighten approach, or I'm climbing straight ahead, I'm going to Kutaisi. Anything like that, just get out of the circuit, chill out for a bit. Go. Roger, T.O.G.G, cleared land.
Cleared land, sir.
Well, I'm indicated.
Thank you, Buzz. What we used to do at Valley, we used to just fly out to the coast, touch the coast. We used to say, go touch the coast, mate, come back. So guys, we just fly out, touch the coast by Holyhead and come back again. It took about 2 minutes, just enough to clear the head, then back into the circuits again, you know, studying those instruments, trying to fly decent circuits, okay? So if you are struggling with circuits or straighten approaches, the video I put out on last night was straighten approaches. That's in the general channel. If you search circuits, FJP, or look in the Dropbox for this channel, you'll also see some circuit videos you can have a look at. Try and emulate those. Again, we're just trying to get better and better. Trimming the jet is the key. But some good circuit work today. I'd always go on final, go straight to like your 60 degrees, have a look at how you're getting on, and then you can roll off bank. Don't go to like 30 degrees and then try and go 60 degrees later, because later in the final turn you have less speed. Okay, but good work today. Good to see. I don't know how Moshi's doing his one. I think he's got 2 jets. Oh, they're both coming back here. They would be, wouldn't they? 3 jets coming back here. Oh my god. Right, they're all coming back here. I'm just going to bring them on now. Stand by. Mosh, have you just sent me all 3 jets back to Kolki, have you? Mosh, he's not talking and he's muted.
Sorry, I only caught half of that.
Are you sending all 3 jets back to Kolki, are you?
Yeah, you know, I had to go home. I've got
Yeah, valid. Exactly. Yeah. I'm busy. Been busy working.
I've also
Right,
asked them to maintain min flying speeds to about 145 knots currently.
It's like being Deo in the Valley Tower on a last thing on a Friday night. It's like, seriously, guys, the bar's open. What's going on? Outrageous. Good.
Kolki
good
approach
time.
Pirate Pete, visual recovery.
Pirate Pete, clear visual recovery into Kolki, runway 09, right hand, 29.96. Cool visual of the field, switching the tower.
Pirate Pete.
Okay, approach Jimmy, visual recovery.
Jimmy, clear visual recovery, 09 right hand, 2996, and be advised I've got 2 other aircraft joining back out from the east.
29 right hand. 2986 set.
2996.
Set, Jimmy.
Kolki approach slips inbound for visual recovery.
Roger, Snibs cleared visual recovery into Kolki, runway 09 right hand, 2996. 2 others joining, 1 5 miles to the west, and I've got 1 just turning inside initial now.
2996 slips.
Jimmy, visual field to tower, Kolki tower, join.
Jimmy, clear join, runway 09 right hand, 2996.
Jimmy, that's initials.
Late initials. Roger that, Jimmy, circuit clear.
Jimmy. Jimmy, brake, land.
Jimmy.
Kilky approach, pirate Pete, visual with the field, switching to tower.
Pirate Pete.
Kilky tower, pirate Pete, join.
Pirate Pete. Clear, join, runway 09 right hand 29S196. Gotta go 1 in.
09 right hand, 2996, set, pirate Pete.
Snibs visual with the field, switching to tower. Colky tower, Snibs join.
Snibs, clear join, 09 right hand 2996. I've currently got 1 in, 1 joining from the south.
Snibs.
Jimmy, final gear down.
Jimmy, cleared land.
Land, Jimmy.
You can cut that corner, Pete, with SA, situational awareness. That's all I'd say. If you are going to come in like that, quite close, like inside initials, a lot of people would call right initials. It doesn't really make sense. Like, who's right? Like, right to you or left initials? It doesn't. People used to call left initials right initials. No one ever knew what it meant. But just make sure you're aware you can see the circuit traffic, because, of course, they may be turning finals and you're turning in front of them and they're like, what's going on? So you're on the same frequency. It's absolutely fine. Just make sure you've got situational awareness. You'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Pirate Pete initial.
Pirate Pete's, both of you and Jimmy, late initials, you're like, you know what I mean? You are, yeah, circuit clear.
Snibs initial.
Snibs, I've got 1 dead side.
Pirate Pete, break land.
Pirate Pete, wind is 1406 knots.
They're now in place.
Snibs, break, land.
Snibs. Thank you, Mosh, for doing the controlling at Katase. It's actually quite useful because I'd be maxed out. I don't know what I'd do, trying to juggle a whole world of balls. On good news, Cyber's got his comms squared away, and although he's dropped out the server once, I think, yeah, seem to be doing all right at the moment. So that's the main thing, Cyber. Jump on the servers if you can, and just, they're always up. Just have a fly around, see if you can just get yourself familiarised with them.
Pirate Pete, final gear down.
Pirate Pete, clear land.
Land, Pirate Pete.
Jimmy, clear taxi.
Jimmy. And Cyber, you're coming up as player and multiplayer. So on the multiplayer screen, when you select the servers, in the top right, it will say player with like a Snibs, clear land, 1 ahead.
Land, Snibs.
It will say player in like a window with like a little pen next to it. If you click that pen, you can type in Cyber in that. And all we try and say is whatever your Discord name is, make it the same as your DCS name. And it's just easy for me when I'm controlling traffic, that's all. Yeah, and your comm's quite quiet. That's right, you'll sort it out, don't worry about it. Okay guys, we've had a bit of a debrief here already, so all I was basically saying to people was that the circuit work was quite good, and if you are, as for the range, which we're doing tomorrow Friday of course, very often we just need to extend, maybe upwind a tiny weeny bit so that we can fit people in the circuit. So if a guy ahead of you is turning at 500 feet downwind and you see him and he's quite close to you, maybe you extend up to 750 before you turn to give him a little bit of space. Alright, because we can't extend anywhere else in the pattern. The only place we can really extend is upwind. If you can't extend at all, just get out there, go back out to initials, go and do a straight in, go and change to Katase, go and you know, doing something like that, you know what I mean? Now T.O.G.G did practice a flapless straight in, which was well flown. He also practiced a low level circuit and a flapless circuit, so it is worth practicing those if you get the chance. There is some details in the courseware. They're not easy. I will Yeah, they are scary. I will try and do a YouTube video on them. It used to be very scary in the Hawk because visibility was very poor from the back seat in the Hawk on flapless. The nose is very high. The center of pressure of the wing, of course, moves forward from the trailing edge of the wing to the leading edge, keeping that nose high. So without flap helps keep the nose low. So without flap, the nose is high. The student can see, but the rear occupant can't see. So really, you want a good 10 knot crosswind in that if you possibly can, so that the rear occupant can see. It's not obviously for the front seat, it doesn't matter. It's just quite scary for the rear seat. And also in the Tornado for a 67 wing swept approach, which of course has no flaps on it anyway. 67, the nose is very high on a so much so that your velocity vector is blinking on the bottom of the screen. You can't see where it is. You may as well turn the HUD off in a Tornado. You're landing at 230 knots. It's horrendously fast.
I was
So you
descending
burn-
at 13 alpha.
Yeah, well, you
Coming
will, of
down
course,
from,
because remember, we
like,
can have a high
2000,
nose, can't
yeah.
we? Yeah, that's it. So that's worth practicing because that's exactly the same as you're doing in the final turn as well. So you will have a very high nose in the final turn, and you will. There we are, and you will. Although the final turn seemed to work out a lot better for you today, which is quite good. But you will be trimming that back, and it just feels very. It feels like you're on a bit of a knife edge. That's what you got to get used to, and you don't want to set the alpha warner off. And you can see one of the issues that you have, of course, especially on the final there is speed control, because as soon as you roll out, you've got no flap to help slow you down. Your throttle could be right back and you're still not slowing down.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
actually, it was staying around sort of 210 knots, and it
Yeah, that's
wasn't
right.
coming off at all.
Yeah, so it's a real big issue. That's why speed control, especially on the straight in, is a big factor as well. So just really kind of have a look at those. But go and practice those. Why not? They're all good fun, as we know. Go and get good at those, because one day, of course, we'll come back and some idiot of an instructor will tell you that you've lost your flaps. Oh, what are you going to do? I know. It'd just be when you haven't got any fuel as well. That's normally how it works. Also, for flaps approach, the maximum fuel weight was 700 kilograms in the Hawk. So for F5, you can imagine it's going to be a lot less than that as well, which is that. So let me just quickly put this in PRIMO circuits. Okay, that's going to go in now to the ACMI, so you can have a look at that. Tomorrow we're going to go to the range. Yay, go to the range, which will be a nightmare, of course, because it normally is. It's always good fun. And then Friday we go to the range in the morning as well. But I'm not here for party night, unfortunately. I do have a funeral I have to go to. In fact, yeah, I don't think I'm here for party night. I might be, but I have party night anyway. But we'll do something on Sunday, okay? We'll maybe have some take-off Menchie session on Sunday and go through those. That'll be pretty cool to do. That's pretty much it, guys. That tape is in now. So you've got that tape in. Chris, hope you get your comms sorted. Any snags, post in the tech chat if you can't get it done. Tech chat, tell them what it is, screenshots, and people will get it sorted for you very quickly. Everyone's had